Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, y'all. So it's Christmas Day. Kids get them presents open. After that, it's pretty much a day off. And what better way to spend the day than to get to something on the whip that you ain't got to. So what I'm about to do, I got a leaking transmission hose down off in there to my transmission cooler, and can't really fit my hands too far down in there and get a good pull on it. So old car problems, I basically have to take the grill off in order to get some good access to it. But in order to take the grill off, I gotta take this light bezel off. So I'll go ahead and take this bezel off, see if we can get this oil thing changed. And it's a cool day outside. I think it's in the 50s right now, which, you know, from they tell me that's boost weather. So I might try to see if I can make a couple of good little hits on this thing too, you know what I mean? Make a couple of hits on this thing. Okay, so now that all the screws are out, I'm seeing I got them kind of hanging a little bit. I'll put that up there, but now that the screws are out, I can actually see kind of where it's leaking at. It's a little dirty right there, and I'm gonna try to change that out. I guess I need to see if it's really just the hose or if it's the whole thing. Because if it's the whole thing, yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit more to do, but I'm thinking it's just the hose, man. I'm thinking it's just the hose. Well, shoot, got a little leakage out of there, but that's why it's good to keep all your old shirts around. You rip up a shirt, it can instantly become a drip rag. So it very well could be something other than the hose. So what I basically tried to do, or I'm gonna do, kind of all that back up in there that got that grease on it now, and try to clean all that up that way, or oil or whatever, transmission fluid, all that. I'm trying to clean all that up, so that's way when I put it back, if it's still dripping, I can try to see where it's dripping from, as opposed to just cleaning it all up again thinking it's the hose. So we'll see. Alright, so because the hose is pretty much the right size, it does take a little bit to get it on there because it has the nipple on it, and get it all the way up to this part here. That way it get a good little hold on it. So got this side, ran it through, then also got this side, and the little, you know, the wetness you see now is from the little cleaner that I sprayed. So, but like I said, I'm gonna make sure this is all wiped down good, and then actually I'll probably just go ahead and run it with this off, just to make sure that's where the leak was coming from, because it was just, you know, a little small leak, nothing super major, nothing they would have kicked me off the track for, but at the same time, no point in having the leak, right? Now I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Make sure it's not still leaking, or I'll get a chance to see where it's leaking from. So, well, shoot. It's a good thing and a bad thing about Christmas Day and working on your car. Good thing is you got time. Bad thing is ain't nothing open. So the clamps that I was using were pretty much no good. So I done had to borrow a clamp from some other piece in a pile over there, and hopefully it worked, because man, I done lost a lot of transmission fluid, and that ain't no good. That stuff ain't cheap these days. Let's see if this works. Well, since I didn't have any more good clamps and nothing's open, I guess we sitting in the garage today because it's leaking out of that one that I swapped, and I don't have no more clamps. So since I don't have any more clamps, that's it. Guess I won't be rolling out today. Alright, so we back out here day 2. Went and got some fresh fresh clamps. Hopefully these will be strong enough to make it happen. So that's what we're about to do. Then we're gonna button this thing up. So I got my front back on, put a good hose clamp behind there. Remembered to get my little drip rag. And I ran it a little bit and it wasn't dripping no more. So, of course, things like to play peekaboo. So you gotta take it for a test ride. So feel like that's the next step. Go take this thing out. It's a cool night. Cool night outside. I don't think I'm gonna drive it a lot though. I'm gonna just kind of take it up the street a little bit. But you never know. Maybe I'll see somebody out on the street that I need to gap ties, but hopefully not. I just want just a little mild ride. Probably don't even take it very far, but we'll see. So I let it run a little bit, and it wasn't leaking anything. On the street now, and it's shifting pretty good. The way after I messed up the clamp, the way the transmission fluid was gushing up out of there, I'm pretty sure I would have saw it on the ground, and by now it would have stopped shifting because it was losing a lot of fluid. So I guess that means it's all good in the hood, but gonna get this thing back together. I actually just rode by the place where I go to the dyno at, and he actually up there. It's kind of late, so I'm surprised he up there, but I'm gonna stop by there. It was a decent ride. I didn't see any of that the transmission fluid draining out like it was before, but I still feel like I'm hearing something. I can't put my finger on it, and because I don't have the door panels on, everything in there just kind of rattles. It's kind of loud actually. So I guess I need to take it out, ride it real good, and then figure out what's going on, because I got to get the Crown Vic beyond up to par that it was last year, so that I can win a few times. Can't have people thinking that the Crown Vic ain't everybody know it's running, but I can't have them thinking it ain't the king. Got to win a few times this year.